Hello everybody, and welcome back to my episode Prep with Miss Pam, and we're going to talk today about how tricky some of the R blends are for children with special needs and children who have a hard time with sounds and letters and speech as well, because a lot of children with IEPs also have speech and language, and it is the speech and language therapist's job to work on those sounds. But I just want you to be able to support the children in the classroom and understand when to give special emphasis to some letters that may be challenging. So with teaching the R blends, you're of course going to pair the blend with pictures. You have them up in that room on alphabet cards, and BR would be represented maybe by bread or a bride or a bridge, CR a crown, maybe DR a dress, FR a frame, GR grass, and TR maybe a tree or a truck. But I want you to just listen to me make the sounds. Children are taught that blends are two consonants blended together, but you can still hear both letters, as opposed to a digraph where you only hear one sound, like in CH. You don't hear the C and the H. But in these blends, you hear both letters blended together. But let's talk today about DR. DR makes the beginning sound for drum and dress. But listen to what that really sounds like for children who are learning this, and many, again, have a hard time with their speech and language and just even hearing that sound. The DR for them sounds like JR, dra, and they often write it that way. So if you ever see a child starting a word with JR, they are using those two letters to represent the dra sound. So it's going to take some extra practice for those children to get that letter combination correctly. So when you're teaching your R blends, explain to the children that DR sounds a little bit like the sounds JR would make, but there's no such thing as a JR blend. So we don't want to see you using JR to start the word if it starts like dress. It's actually made from DR. So it can be tricky because maybe they've seen JR written as junior, right, in their last names or a family member's name. But we have to let them know that is not one of our R blends. So if it sounds like you're hearing dra, as in drum and dress, you're actually hearing DR. Teach that explicitly. And then the other one is TR. Listen to this. Tree. Some children hear this. Cherry. And they will start the word tree with CHR because they hear tree. So again, you can even tell them TR can be tricky. I let the students know some children think that they're hearing chura like CHR, but that's not the beginning sound for tree. So just be explicit in the teaching and let the children know that DR and TR can be tricky, and you're going to give them extra practice on those words. So parents, if you just want to have something to practice with your kids at home with, practice having them identify words that start with TR and spelling those simple one-syllable words that start with TR and DR. So we're going to clarify some of the confusion for them in the classroom. That's the way we build a nation of readers, and we're doing it together. So thanks for joining me. Have a great day.